welcome back to the yet another inspirational session of Time to Shine. This is your host, Krystal Sethi, and today I'm in conversation with a very special friend of mine, Ms. Krystal Sethi. She is a phenomenal personality, a dance enthusiast, and educator in Abu Dhabi. Welcome, Krystal, on my show, and I'm so glad that we are having a chit chat in this way on this platform today.
Hi, Ruxar. Thank you so much for having me in your brilliant show. And I'm really looking forward to have this conversation with you. And of course, yes, we are meeting after many years, but I think we have a lot to talk about dance and how my
Exactly.
life has been because of dancing. So, yes, I'm
So,
excited.
Crystal, my very first question, as I was so eager to ask you, that what has driven you, your passion towards dance? How did you started this entire journey?
So, Ruxar, dance it's my passion, but it's my love. It's my first love of life. And ever since I was like just a 5-year-old kid, my parents, they used to take me to different kinds of classes. And especially in my school days, I used to go to different classes, classical dance forms, especially like Bharatnatyam or Kathak. And that's where like the music really created or developed that passion in me, because I can always connect myself to the rhythm, to the music. So dance is something which comes from the heart. It cannot come from the mind, it cannot come by force, it comes from the heart. So I think it's an inborn talent in me, and that's what driven the passion in me to become a choreographer. Yes.
So, if we talk about different dance style, which is
Yeah.
your favorite dance style? Can you elaborate?
Well, I come from India. Sorry, yeah. I come from India, so I love Bollywood, of course. And I think Bollywood dance is very expressive and it's super energetic. And I think everybody can relate to it. And not just Indians, we have seen
Yes,
around
yes.
the world. For
Different
example,
people.
the latest group, the Quick Style, they are doing everything, every kind of choreography on Bollywood songs, and
Exactly.
they are from Norway. So I think that Bollywood is inspiring everybody around the world,
That's true
and
because Bollywood music ही ऐसी है that it attracts everyone towards it, and the songs,
exactly,
everything.
exactly. Exactly, like from kids to adults. Like when I teach, mostly my clients, they demand for Bollywood music because it's so expressive, and I think
Expressive.
naturally everybody starts expressing while dancing when it's a Bollywood music. So yeah, I would say that Bollywood is one of my favorite dance forms. Yes.
So, how do you incorporate different dance techniques into your teaching? When it comes to teaching, how do you incorporate it?
So, Ruxar, technically speaking, as a choreographer, we have different levels of techniques in dancing. Like, for example, we have the beginners, we have the intermediate, we have the
Hmm.
advanced, and then, of course, you start training yourself as a choreographer, as a teacher.
Yes.
So, techniques, like, for example, depends upon dance styles. For example, in contemporary, we have points and flexes, we have the body lines. In
Hmm.
ballet, we have pirouettes. And again, we have the same technique in ballet, the points and the flexes. So it depends upon each dance forms what kind of technique they demand for. And of course, it depends upon person to person, because like I tell to all my students that, warm up is very important before dancing, because
Yes.
it enhances your muscular strength. It enhances your flexibility. So I think incorporating these different dance techniques, like I said, pirouette and points and flexes and the body lines, depends more or less upon the kind of we do the warm ups, as well as the kind of demand in the choreography. So yeah.
So, Crystal, talking about challenges in any field, whenever we start a career in any field, we face a lot of challenges. So, आपके journey
Yeah.
में, what are the challenges which you have faced?
Say, coming from India, of course, our country is passionate about arts. They
Yes.
love music, they love dance, and I feel that the challenge when I was into my training
Mm-hmm.
was the competition was too tough, because in India everybody is a dancer. So, but yeah, not everybody is a technically trained dancer. Like
Yes, yes,
anybody can watch and learn from YouTube and become a
yes, yes.
dancer these days, because in social media it's
Everything
everywhere.
is
Like
online and we learn everything, each. Yes,
Exactly.
that's true.
But then why you have to incorporate certain techniques in dance that not a layman person knows about it, right? So
Mm-hmm.
what I feel that these days a lot of technically trained dancers, for example, me as well, even I face this challenge still now, that a lot of technically trained dancers are not valued enough, and whereas people who have like just trained themselves at home or through YouTube
Just
or
know the
any other social
basic
media.
things about dance. Those people.
Exactly. Like, for example, what makes me a bit, questionable is these days we have like those short reels on Instagram, on
Yes,
TikTok.
yes, yes,
So, but those people are not dancers. They're actually not dancers. They are just, learning the steps. And because they want to be famous, they want to be popular. So they just
yes,
follow the
yes, yes.
trendy rules, but they don't know that what is actually dance.
Hmm.
So this is what I feel, that being a teacher, now being a teacher, that it's very difficult to convince the clients, especially the kids, to let them
Hmm.
know that why this technique is important for them to learn, because it's
Yes,
going to develop skills, it's going to enhance their
yes.
dancing. So
Okay. So how do you integrate rhythm and music in your dance? What are your views on that?
so Ruksar, being a friend, you know that if I hear music anywhere, I start to groove.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
music is something which, as in my kind of music, is something which can easily make me groove. Like for example, when I was into my training for the Western style of training,
Mm-hmm.
so. Because I got trained by Major Lee Shamak Davar and company. He's a big choreographer in India.
Wonderful.
So they really focused on contemporary kind of dancing, but they inculcated a very, how do I say, like very qualitative music from Bollywood. Like if you must have heard that song Sun Sathiya from the
Hmm.
movie
That one
Ep.52.
is one of my favorite, and the steps
Exactly.
amazing.
Exactly. Exactly. So, when you hear these kind of music, like
Hmm.
especially me, I think I automatically start dancing in my head that, okay, this step can be, put on this one. So, yeah, it depends. But mostly, I think I'm a very music oriented person. So, any kind of music, especially Bollywood, like I said, that's my, favorite kind of a dance style, or any kind of Latin music, like really makes me groove. So, yeah, that's how I do it.
So, Crystal, what are your advice, for beginners who want to crack in this field, want to, begin career in dancing, and a beginner who knows nothing about dance? So, what is your advice? How they should start?
Exactly. That's a very good question, Ruksar, and thank you for actually asking this question, because I'm sure your viewers will also know that why the training of dance is important.
Yes.
Again, like I mentioned, that everything is available on social media these days. And even you
Mm-hmm.
can learn a very nice Bollywood dance from the YouTube tutorials. But the
Mm-hmm.
thing is, Ruksar, the beginners, for the beginners, my advice would be that they need to start from the scratch, and it's okay to start from the scratch. The reason being because they will develop their technicality in dancing. Like for example, in my institute, I'm working for Mosaic Dance and Music Institute as a dance teacher as well as
Mm-hmm.
the business development manager.
Mm-hmm.
So I see my teachers, like for example, the ballet teacher. They are
Mm-hmm.
amazingly trained teachers and amazingly qualified. And what I feel is that sometimes the parents are not able to understand that why they want the kid to start from the scratch. For example, we have different age groups. We have 3 to 5 years, then we have 6 to 8 years, then we have 9 to 11 years. So different kind of age levels have different kind of technicalities in dancing.
True.
Now, like I was talking about point, flex, and pirouettes, all these needs a certain kind of training and time to
Yes.
blend into that kind of dance form. So my advice would be, it's okay even if you're a 8-year old or a 9-year old or an adult. It's okay to start from the scratch to learn the techniques of the dance properly, and don't give up. I always tell
Yes,
my students, it's okay, just don't give up. And I am there, I'm always there to help my clients, to help my followers. And I give my best to make them learn the techniques, but in a very fun way, like not just the teaching like how we do in school,
yeah.
but in a very fun way, so that they enjoy this beauty of dancing. It shouldn't be
That's
like a
true.
mathematics subject for them. I mean, for me,
Mm-hmm.
mathematics used to be like,
For
oh my
me
god, I
as
don't want
well.
to go.
Same. I'm on the same boat.
So I used to be nervous when I used to have the mathematics classes, but it's that's what I want my students to be happy when they come for my classes, or when they come to the institute for the classes. I want them to be happy and to have some patience to grow themselves as a dancer. And I'm
And
very happy that these days around the world, people are really promoting different kind of dance forms, because it's
mm-hmm.
enhancing the art industry, and also it's very, very, very good for your mental health. So yeah, that's what my tip would be for all the viewers.
And you said it rightly that, we should not give up. But a person,
Yeah,
when they feel giving up, because the reasons are many, like they feel demotivated or they feel bored because of, same repetitive methods of teaching. So as you told, that we should make it enjoyable so that the person or a student should enjoy taking classes. So that's very
exactly,
important, to make our classes more and
that's
more interactive and enjoyable
exactly.
for, especially for, young age groups. So that's very important.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So,
very important, because yeah, like for example, I'm teaching Zumbini to the
hmm,
small kids up to
hmm,
10 years, and then 10 years onwards I teach freestyle, but mostly I'm teaching adults.
yes,
So adults, of course, they are easily manageable, because some of
adaptable.
them, they are coming for fun, but some of them, they want to technically learn. So for
Yes.
that, I always advise them to take private session, because I can pay more attention to the
Mm-hmm.
techniques, and so that I can train them properly. But for the
Yes.
kids, yes, it's more like a social engagement for them these days. But I make it a point that I am teaching techniques, but in a very fun way, and
Fun
they're
way.
having the social engagement as well. So
That's
yeah.
wonderful. That's wonderful, Crystal. So that's a wrap, and we wish you all the very best, Crystal, in your endeavors and your future projects as well. And thank you so very much for joining today and taking out your precious time for joining this session and making it worth watching as well.
Thank you, Ruxa. Thank you so much. It was
Yeah, and
pleasure
I
to
personally
meet you.
enjoyed this session a lot.
Same, likewise. Thank you so much for having me, Ruxar. I'm looking forward to have more interviews with you in the future.
Indeed, indeed. We'll do more sessions, inshallah, for
100%.
sure. Yeah, thank you
Sure,
so
sure.
much once
Thank you
again.
so much. Thank you, Ruxar.